Okay, so welcome to the next lesson where we're going to work on a past paper. This is what we are given. We are given the cos 2a is equals to minus 3 over 5. Remember the rules. You first draw your diagram. But before we draw the diagram, we need to analyze what we are given. We are given the cos 2a. So this cos 2a is equals to what? Minus 3 over 5. So this is what we have so far. You know what I'm going to do with this information? I'm going to say that this is cos. When we use the shortcut tool, we can see that cos is adjacent, so the top part will be x, the bottom part will be r. So now we have x, we have r, everything is good. We can use the diagram to solve the missing side. So where will our diagram be? Let's look at this. They said that the angle 2a must be an element of 0, which is included, 180, which is included. So we can see that our diagram should be in quadrant 1 and 2. So we just have to choose the correct quadrant, because what we're going to do, we know that this is 0, this will be my 90, this will be my 180. So these are the quadrant according to what? This will be the quadrant according to the given boundary. But now look at this, cos is negative. Why it's cos negative? In quadrant 2. So we can conclude and say the diagram should be in quadrant 2. Where you have 2 ticks, it's where your diagram, it's where you need to put your diagram. So what I'm going to do now, is that I'm going to say, let me draw my diagram here. Let's put our diagram. This is our diagram. 90 there, and then we just have to name what we have so far. So remember, we have this as our angle theta. Then we have r, which was 5. We have x, which was minus 3. We need to find y. So let's use theorem of Pythagoras to find the missing side. So r squared, it's equals to x squared plus y squared. X squared is equals to r squared is equals to x squared plus y squared. Therefore, now on this one, we're going to say the value of r was given as 5. I'm just going to substitute that as 5 squared. And x is given as negative 3. We are looking for y. We know what is the value of x, which was minus 3 squared, and we have the y squared there. So what's next? I'm going to say 5 squared is 25, 3 squared is 9, but let's bring it this side to be negative 9. This will give us y squared, so it's the same as saying 16 is equals to y squared. So if 16 is equals to y squared, you can square both sides. Therefore, what is y equals to? Y is equal to plus or minus root of 16 is 4. But look at the y. The y values are positive in quadrant 2. Therefore, we're going to conclude and say y is equal to positive 4. We have the value of y. That was easy. Now that you have the value of y is 4, we can answer the question. We can find sine 2a. I think now it's going to be easy for everyone to find that sine 2a. Remember which quadrant are we working with? With quadrant 2. So sine its opposite, which is y, 4 over what is r is 5. So the answer should be just 4 over 5. Sine 2a. Remember, everything that has to do with 2a, we're going to use that quadrant. Someone is going to make a mistake and change that. Please do not change the sine 2a and say this is a double angle for sine and write this as 2 sine a, the cos a. Can you see now when you bring a, we can no longer use, because this is 2a, this is our angle 2a. We can no longer use what? we can no longer use that diagram if you change this to that. This is wrong. So when you are done with the first question, it's going to be easy for you now to answer the next question. The next question says we need to find, you see now, this is cos A, where cos is greater than 0. Leave your answer in a simplified SAT form. What I'm going to do, look at this. I know that if I have the cos A, and I need to find this using that, what I'm going to say, I know that if I use the cos 2A, remember what we did last time? The cos 2A is equal to, let us use what we already know just to be on the safe side. Now, we already know that I'm going to use, someone can prefer to use this one, sine 2A is fine, but make sure that your answer for this question is right. So I'm going to, I suggest we use the cos 2A because we know what is minus 3 over 5. So let us quickly do that. Cos 2A, I'm going to write it as the cos squared to the cos squared of what? The cos squared of A minus 1. So let A, we're going to solve for A. We know what is cos 2A. It was given. Go back. We know that cos 2A is minus 3 over 5. So I'm just going to substitute this as minus 3 divided by 5. It's equals to the cos squared A minus 1. So the aim now is to solve for cos A. So let's bring the 1 to the other side. So I think you guys understand from the previous lessons. So this will be minus 3 over 5. We're going to add the 1. Let's equate this to the cos. I think we still agree that the cos squared A can be written as cos inside the bracket, cos A inside the bracket, everything squared. We can write it like that. So what I'm trying to say, this will be the cos of A and everything here is squared. So minus 3 over 5, whatever that you get, let us put that guy on the calculator. So this will be negative 3 over 5. We need to take this, we need to add 1, we get the answer of 2 over 5. It's equals to the cos A, everything squared. Remember, the aim is to do what? If we go back, the aim is to find the cos A. And someone is asking, we were given the cos A to be greater than 0. But we haven't touched that part. We are coming to where they say, you'll understand why they're telling you that cos must be positive. Remember, if you square both sides, what is A? The cos of A is equal to the square root of that is plus or minus the square root of 2 over 5. We always say plus or minus. So when it's like this, we can conclude. Remember, we were given that cos A should be positive. So the final answer is 2 over 5. Why? Because we are given that the cos A must be greater than 0. I think this was easy marks. How many marks? 3, 4. This was easy 7 marks. So the marks were easy. You just have to make sure that you follow through. Make sure you understand what you are given. Make sure that your diagram is correct. And when you do the theorem of Pythagoras part, you don't make any mistakes. This was easy, né? This was easy. So, and that's it for this lesson. So if you enjoyed the lesson, please make sure that you like, subscribe, so that you don't miss the next lesson.